always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So Mississippi State's offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. On the option. He'll toss it. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Catch in the middle, it's Eaton. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Mississippi State 7, Kentucky 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Catch in the middle. It's Cantrell. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. First and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He's got it. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Mississippi State 14, Kentucky 0.
Out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Fortner. Got a man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
And that's why you always want on defense, get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Complete to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Amatova. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Might be changing the route. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. They want to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Looking left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cantrell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got the quick pass. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pocket breaking down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense picks it up. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Kentucky right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They booted away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball there."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Duarte. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys.
Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Right on the money. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Mississippi State right back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Hauls it in. Turning it on. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. Looking for a man. It's Fortner. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's Fortner. Quickly complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the run. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the comeback is on. I tell you, when this drive drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Throws to the back. Got a man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. So he's outside the tackle box. He's moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They
breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Cantrell. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over...
Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is.
Makes the catch on the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
QBs, when you see zone covers, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense, right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking for a man. It's Fortner. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
races to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for a score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cantrell. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the option, he'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Oh, they're after him. Sets up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The idea on that one was to pop a big play on third down, but they got a 0.
Then you got to give credit to the defense. When the defense is able to play, pass, and think rush the passer, rush the...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Now it's second and goal. Trying to slam it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Kentucky going quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
To the air, it's Fortner. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass, it's Fortner. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
A first down run in the red zone. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Fortner. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cantrell. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a